What is going on, everybody? This is Slick from Breaking the Collection, and today I'm going to be bringing you a video showing you how I personally do a chopper rush. Now, there's a lot of controversy over what is the best build order, how to do it. I'm going to show you my personal one. It's the one I use in 2s, 3s, and I'm about to do it in 1s right now. Okay, so for the chopper rush, you need to be running Atriox or Decimus, so I'm going to go with the baby face. Looks we got Object Tribal as our guinea pig here for this game. I figured the best way to possibly do this would be to do it live, just so you guys kind of understand what it looks like. I'm gonna do it on a highway. Great map, beautiful map too. Look at that fucking shiny Forerunner shit. All right, so the first thing I always do is I start it with a harvester, and then of course what I do is I go up with my dudes and I grab myself some supplies. Choppers do not cost anything. You see that? They do not cost any power, I should say. So one of the most important things you could do is just make a chopper right after you make your first harvester right there, just like that. As I was saying, you don't actually need any power for the chopper rush to begin with, at least to start with. So that's something that's very crucial. What I do also is I set my global rally point at one of these little side bases. Considering that this one's pretty far away, I want to go to this one right here. Once again, harvester again. The second your harvesters are done here, you're going to want to upgrade them to augmented harvesters using that 400 power you start with. As you can see, I got enough for another harvester. And so far, so good. This is kind of how we're starting off. So this is a big one, 2-base mini slot. You can do a little one. This one's only 200 supply, so it's a lot easier to manage. But I prefer to have this because that way you have a little bit more money. In 2s and 3s, you might have to deal with just the 300 purchase one. And when that's the case, you just got to do it. As you can see, I did slip a little bit there on waiting for the build time. And then we just go with our 5th harvester right there. So now at this point, once you get all your harvesters laid out, you're going to want to start walking around the map just a little bit, getting some extra supplies. I'm going to move out with all my units here and try to grab myself some of that shit. Power nodes. You want to be careful though. Oh, Jesus. Let's wait for the gang. I'm going to change my global rally point to here. You're going to be making a lot of choppers from a lot of different locations off the get, so you want to make sure that your global rally point is ready to go. Let's see, there we go. Alright, as you can see, my chopper's already getting kind of shellacked there. Alright, so, going to drop a harvester there. The second I have another 270, I'm dropping another chopper. You always want to micro those choppers. You also want to focus fire these sentinels. That was kind of a choke on my part. There we go. Chopper number 2. Harvester number 2 on that point. Perfect. So now you're in a great spot to just make this shit happen. So I'm going to start calling all of my choppers and just walking right to the enemy base at this point. I'm going to even set my global rally point there. Knowing 1s pretty well already, they are most certainly going to be throwing up turrets for defense. Let's pull you back a little bit. Let's put the red guy in the back there for micro purposes. As you can see, we already have a double pump chopper right now. It's not so bad. Oh, perfect. So we are actually getting Jackrabbit rushed right now. This is wonderful. This is perfect for the example here. Alright, so what you want to do with the choppers is use the ram ability as much as possible. Especially because choppers can outspeed the Jackrabbits. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go straight to his base and just start causing problems. Because he actually does not have nearly enough to deal with all these choppers that I'm making right now. I will take this single chopper here and just fuck shit up. There we go. I'm also slightly curious to whether or not he is dealing with... I wonder if he's double pumping as well. I doubt it. Okay, so he's going for marine defense. This is pretty much game. He tried to go for a Jackrabbit rush. What an absolute fail, dude. I legitimately don't think that he double pumped. And as you can see, we're double pumping. I have an excess of money here, so I'm actually going to take one of my choppers and walk across the map and grab another hook. Oh my god, get fucked. Chopper Ram is a little OP right now as well. As you can see, because of the power node, we almost have enough to expand as well at this point. I absolutely recommend it. Dude, the fucking chopper ram is insane. Alright, so as you can see, officially over here, I'm going to start expanding now as well. I'm seeing a lot of controversy over whether or not you should get 2 of the side hooks for mini bases before you, or like as you start your pump. I personally think that that you don't necessarily need to do that. I think you should just start with 2. Yeah, there's the resign right there. So that's kind of my build. As I was saying with that point though, I think I've seen people double base chopper rush. I've seen people base mini base chopper rush, just like I did right there. I think your best possible option in 2s and 3s is to base mini base rush with choppers as quickly as possible, just because there's a lot of other people like to double base and there aren't as many mini bases on the map available. If you have the opportunity to steal an enemy mini base and then do a base 2 mini base pumps, that way you're triple pumping choppers, you absolutely have to do that. You have to take advantage of that as quickly as possible. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. That is how you chopper rush in 1v1s. It also works in 2s and 3s. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Slick from Breaking the Clutch, and I'll see you guys next time.